Hello, this is Collector David, and today I'm going to be focused on what a lot of you have been requesting, which is a repair video. So first let me start by saying I have one of these Lionel 15 game cars, which great when I first got it, and it stopped working, it's very jerky and stuff. I tried rebuilding the armature and stuff and also doing the brushes, and I just can't get it to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as a parts piece because it is kind of, it's been glued there, kind of melted by a soldering gun to make his little behind fit there. And then other than that, the front one, hard to see by the top, but it's broken, kind of right there. So what I did is I went and got from a website, I went and got two of these for 35 bucks. So I'm going to repair those in this video, so stay tuned. Now let's get cracking. There you go. I actually got this package from trains.com, Trainz is how they spell it. Get some of the stuff that if you're a private car member, you get to see a 7-day preview, which I am. Costs a little extra, but it makes it so you can get a couple good deals, which this one actually was just a sale price, not even a deal without. So anyways, it comes with two. This is one I already had. This is one of them I got with the original guys. This is the other one. And so my goal is to put these guys on this one and get these two little ones working. Two different types. This one has it with the bumpers facing down. And dusty, dirty, overall good shape. This one has a distinctive line in the middle. I think it was ran on super old tracks, so I'll be replacing that. And other than that, it's in really good condition. It has the original guys. And then this one, again, pretty good shape, a little fading with Lionel. Back bumper is actually broken. And then it's got three of the end guys, the ones that's supposed to flip back and forth. But again, we'll use these to go with this one. Use that bumper to go with this one because that already has a bad one anyways. This one on the bottom, just a regular line for a lot of use. So what I'll do is I will try to get this working for you. And at this point, I did test them earlier and it barely run, so we'll get it running. So I'll show you how to do everything. So here we go. Hello, this is Collector David, and so at this point we are focusing on taking these apart. And so this is the things that I'm gonna need to repair this, most likely than not. I said the rollers are bad, so I got two rollers. And I have new brushes in case I need them. I have this little thing, which sometimes comes in helpful for doing the brushes. This time I might not need it. This is gonna be for cleaning the brushes, holes and around the inside. And then of course I got my handy dandy electric screwdriver to make things fast and good. So we're going to focus on taking one out apart, and for the grease, I got the Tubble towels that helps with the grease and taking the nice crap off. The glue gun for inside the motor. So anyways, here we go, and start by taking this apart. So we'll start with little by little. Make sure we take this, hold it. That's a small top, okay. Of course, I recommend one of these to hold everything that you need to. Put those two together. I gotta flip this off, and that doesn't completely come off until I take the back one off. So we are going to do that. There we go. So that's how you get this off. That's gonna come off just like that, and we're gonna clean that lube off there. See, it's kind of dirty and stuff. Okay, just gently, very gently pull that back. Don't pop any of the strings, any of the things. Alright, so on this, these are gonna be a totally different type of brushes. It looks like it's held together by spring. Instead of the Mox springs that clamp on those on the Lionels, it's got a different spring. But They look like they're pretty long, so they got lots of life. So anyways, we'll just start by taking this out, and we'll clean it up. So put that to the side for now and focus on this little piece. Let's take the towel towels and just wipe it clean. My goal is just to get as much of this crap off as I can, at the same time being gentle with it. Because the idea is you want the mold to be really clean so it makes good contact. And we'll call that pretty good. Alright, then I'll clean the sides up, make sure that the sides are clean. Alright, make sure this is good because we're going to re-lube it. And all those things. And the bottom off. Alright, so that's step number 1, clean the motor. And then 2, you can use one of these, but I recommend a toothpick, but you can use one to get very, just don't poke too hard on it. So on the inside here, there are 3 lines. Just very gently take a toothpick or one of these and just barely make sure there's no oil or grease inside there. This one seems like it's pretty good. It's not picking up anything. Oh, that's good. Okay. So now that that's all clean, we're going to lube that lining. Then we're going to start with the next thing, which is cleaning on the inside of the motor housing. All nice and clean. And see, there's a metal gear down there. We're just gonna make sure we rub this against that a little bit. Pull it back and forth, and it's hitting. And then the next thing, excuse you. And then the next thing, is cleaning off everything else. And then with these brushes, like I said, on little springs like this. So, and that has a good amount of life left. When it gets about half of that, that's when this goes bad. But what I will do is I'll just gently, without bending the springs, just clean it off. You want everything to be nice and clean as possible. So I clean that, then I'll clean the sides. Try not to bring the string. You can also take the spring off, excuse me, too. So I'll put that there. And luckily this one has a lot of time left, so I don't need to replace it. So again, I got both of these for like 35 bucks on Trains.com. Shipping was about, I don't know, $10, $12 or something like that. Tested as is. Sometimes it is tested, some things it is not. I got another interesting thing coming in the mail. That's going to be a number 52 fire car, which is going to be like a motorized unit. So that's cleaning that one. I'm going to clean the springs, which look to be pretty good, a little dirty on them. Yeah, so yeah, this is basically a little bit of cleaning at a time, and I'll show you a secret to how to get this all back together while the springs popping, because the springs can be a little bit of an annoying thing at times. And this one looks like it's gonna stay, so we're just gonna clean it as is. You can leave the spring on if you want. I prefer to take them off, but sometimes a little stiff. So just get it nice and clean. And just straighten the spring out. You can do it flat like this, nice and flat on sides. So now that's good. So now we got 2 of those, and straighten that out a little bit. And there we go. And then this part is another cleaning part. So again, taking this, it's cleaning out all the different spots where dirt adds up. Alright. There's another one. The phone rang, so there's any phone calls are talking. Hopefully you don't hear that, but there's someone on the phone. Alright, so is that, and then we're going to take the Goo Gone, and And we're gonna spray this just so slightly. Just dip these inside there. Spin it. And getting all that dirt and crap out. You want clean contacts. I'm about halfway done on the maintenance on this. Okay, and then let's stick the yellow and start that started. Yep. Alright, gonna keep cleaning until it's mostly dry or mostly clean. Like that, that's good. One more on that side. Okay, one more time. Okay, that's good. All that good. And clean around the sides a little more. Alright, then we'll try it off with this. Again, you gotta be careful with these little armature wildlings. Okay, then my next thing to do is I push that back up. Is gonna be make sure I lube this. So this is just the little ladder stuff's off for end rail. I'm gonna clean the base. I really recommend the turbo towels if you can find them because they clean everything off. They got a good amount of saturation without being too much. So I'm just gonna clean those off. Cleaning it good at the better it's gonna work. Alright, so everything's pretty dry, so what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna go into my drawer here. I got this, which looks pretty good. It's full of dry lube, so it's like getting everything wet. It actually keeps it lube. And I think, yeah. So I'm gonna go with that and make I think a little bit of this for the inside of the motor. So there you go. Yep. And get my other one. That one's already. I got another one that's been open. So this is just basically plumber's grease, waterproof, and it is also heat resistant, which is good for motors and stuff like that. So kind of nice goop. Just gonna get a good amount of it, not too much. I'm gonna dip it right into where that gear is down there. And I'm gonna roll it because naturally the gear is gonna move. One more time. That's good. Okay, then I'm gonna put a little bit on this as well. It's in the right area. Okay. I will check when my camera goes in. Okay, so that's nice and lubed. And then what I'm gonna do with this is first of all find my little straw that goes with it. There you go. Alright, there's a dry lube, so it would be nice and lubed, but it'd be dry, so it won't be oozing and everything. Then I'm gonna spray right here with the little bit on brasses and stuff. Good. Okay, let that sit. And I'm gonna do it right here too a little bit. Okay. And then I think that's gonna be good. So I think that's good. And so we're gonna do that just a little bit. Gonna free these things up a little bit. And I'm gonna do the same thing with get some of this onto the side here. Yeah, and these teeth right here are gonna hit the part that spins right here. So I'm gonna clean that too. I mean, you could leave some of the old gel on. I mean, it's still like grease, but I just prefer new grease. Make sure it's all nice and clean and, you know, it's gonna work nice. That's better. And just gently gonna put some more of this on. Do this. Okay. So now to put it back together. So we are gonna put this down. You're gonna kind of tip this on its side, otherwise it's gonna come undone if you tip it upside down. So just kind of on the side. Perfect. Wheels are spinning. Alright, now this is a key part. You want to put this on first, because always you clamp this down, this back part can't go on. So we'll find the sweet zone. Okay, that's that. And it spins, just to make sure it spins, and it does. Alright, now what I'm going to do before I put the screw on is I'm going to take it slightly off, tip this upside down, and I'm going to put this back. So this is the first one. Put that in there. Push it down just slightly. And then the second one, I have to put this back together. Put the brush back onto the spring. That back onto that, and then upside downy, we're gonna do this, and make sure it actually gets into the hole. Cool. Okay. So then you don't pop the springs. So that is all set. That's gonna go down like that. Then you start with the back screw. Don't be that. I have to place the lid on that one. Okay. Make sure you use the right Phillips size, otherwise you're going to strip your screws. Alright, so that's that. And this one will go down into this, like that. Cool. Alright, and then the second one, where did my second screw go? There we go. Okay, I'm gonna try that again. Shoot. Okay, I'm gonna have to retry that. I had a brush thing go on all the way. Okay, try this again. Okay. Cut the camera for a minute, I gotta figure. So I figured out what the problem was, why this came undone. This is it's not supposed to be broken, it is chipped, and therefore the spring actually doesn't actually hold. So yeah, apparently that's why it didn't go together like it was supposed to. The other one's kind of like that too, which is why it's sideways. So we're going to put those to the side. I'm going to use my donut one, that was the first one I got, to do what I originally wanted to do. So here we go again, try this again. We're going to put these upside down, just like that. Make sure they are clean. Just wipe on a little bit. It's fine. So there we go, and then we are going to flip it upside down again. So upside down. Make sure that you line the hole just right. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to fit just like that. Alright, so that goes together, and then the back part will slide onto place. So to find a sweet spot right there. And then this will go onto the back, so before this part totally goes on. I'm gonna take this slightly off. Okay. Take the little fellas off. Put this on, it fits right on those two little holes right there. And put this back together. Okay. Find a sweet spot again. There we go. Alright, and now we put the screws back in. So here we go. Get one screw right here. Good. Now we go to the back one. Oop, wrong head. Cool. Switch it up again. Other one. Okay. And then other than that, we kind of make it go back a couple times, which it works just fine. And then the last thing is roller. So what I'm gonna do with that is I'm just gently gonna pop it off. A couple ways of doing it. This is gonna be mine. Gotta find the right size screwdriver, which is probably gonna be I don't know what I did with my right size screwdriver, so we'll just use this one. But anyways, yeah, we're just gonna very gently pop it off, just like that. I'm just gonna bend it forward just a little bit. See, and then it's gonna be clean. So I just took that one off, and then again we're gonna clean it. Okay, I'm gonna put this one on. Bend it back very gently. Okay. And then almost done with this project. The last thing is just kind of give it a little pinch. Okay, and then we want it to be a little far away, so there we go. Okay, and some rollers are a little bit smaller than others, so you can always just kind of bend them forward or whatever, so I'm just kind of gonna do this. Okay, that'll be good. Should get the contact it needs. And the last and final thing would be to grab a little lubrication for the inside hole. So I'll be back with that. You don't need to overdo it, just a little bit, so I'm going to make sure it drips out. Okay, that's about 2-3 drops. Okay, other than that, make sure that. Oh, roll it a little bit. Okay, and this. And then this guy can actually twist to the left side counterclockwise, so he goes like he's supposed to. Back right, back right. Adjust them a little more. Alright, and now let's put it to the track, see how it does. Alright, it's on a track. I'm going to flip a pile. We're going to see, hopefully it rides smoothly. Uh-oh. Okay, pause it. Alright, so this is try number 2. The one number 1, this was basically too low. These slide up and down, so we'll try this time. Looks like it's having a little trouble. Goes good backwards. Oh. Alright, so I'm going to try to clean the wheels now. I'm going to clean the wheels to see if that works any better. A lot of times that will help. So I'm just going to take this, a Dremel tool I got, I'm just going to hit the wheels. Alright, so what I did is it's having a little trouble running, so there's an oil spot, the 2 wheels in the back. I tried that. I tried putting the oil on top in the reservoir. But also, I let it go forward around the big track a few laps and inside a few times, because it wasn't getting enough run time to go back and forth. And then I also ended up, there's a red piece on the side was pushed too far down, which was hitting the rail, which is why it was bouncing. So anyways, should be all good now. And if the back air spins, it goes back and forth smoothly. So that is one. That's 1 out of 2 I got working, and that is how you do the. That is how you do the maintenance for these game cars, and that's how you clean them and lube them. Also, I improvise, make sure your track is clean. You get a little bit of reservoir kind of goop on top from the grease, and it will stop the train from running a little bit. At least slow it down. But anyways, that's how you fix maintenance the 50s game car that Lionel made. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.